Hey y'all, it's Jennifer and Vicki from 2QB Travel and 2 Queen Bees Itinerary.
I love our shirts.
So today we are going to give you 15 things first-time cruisers must know. Cruise Queen Vicki.
We are 30 days away from our cruise to Italy, and so we thought I've been on a lot of cruises. I don't even know how many at this point, to be honest with you.
A lot.
15 or more. Jennifer's been on 3. This will be her 4th one. So we thought about what can we do? What kind of helpful information could we give first-time cruisers?
Yeah.
Things that you may not know, because I mean you could read, but still. So number 1, and this is a golden rule: arrive a day early. You never know, especially if you have a layover. You never know what's going to happen, and if you put as much money as most cruises cost, you want to make sure you get there a day early. If you go overseas, like Jennifer and I are doing, we're going an extra day so that we can get a day where we're at, because we're going to Spain.
Yeah.
Never been to Spain. So I say book your hotel close to the port and get there and get a nice night of rest, and then start your vacation.
All right, number 2, book return flights late. Fly out after 12 p.m. to disembark. So normally when you disembark, it's pretty early in the morning, like 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're the last person, whatever, I don't know, you might be there till 10.
Well, last trip we took our suitcases with us, and you can do that. You can self-embark.
Yeah.
And that's going to be quick.
Easier. Yeah.
It's going to get you through. But with us going on this next trip, we're going to both have checked luggages, carry-ons, and backpacks. We will probably put our luggage out the night before and go through and get our luggage and do all that. So it does take
It takes a little time.
It does.
Yeah.
The other one is reserve before you sail. So a lot of the cruise lines are getting fancy. They have fancy restaurants, and some of them you even have to, like the mega ships, you have to
make a
reserve
reservation
for the shows. So if you want any of the extra dining that's not part of your cruise fare, then you want to book it before you get there. And then some of the shows, make sure that you have if you have a cruise itinerary that requires you to have a show time, you want to book it before the cruise gets there.
Check the dress code. No shorts for dinner. So they do say no shorts, and are flip-flops a thing on some cruises?
Now, flip-flops is subjective, because women, our shoes are...
It can be sparkly and be dressy flip-flops, I guess.
And then each cruise line is slightly different. I think Royal Caribbean has a little more laid back for my experience, and then Celebrity, it's a little nicer. And then we have gone on the Aqua Suite, so we have a specialty restaurant, and that's even nicer.
Yeah.
So you just be mindful of what your cruise line requires. Pack a carry-on. So you want to make sure you have your medication and at least one change of clothes, and your money and your passport in a carry-on, and take that with you on, because in case your luggage gets lost or it doesn't get to your room in time, you might get on the cruise late, and then you're having to be at dinner in an hour, and you're not going to have any clothes. Right. So just make sure you pack a carry-on and keep the most important things with you on that.
Yep. Don't pack towels. The ship has them, so you don't have to bring a beach towel for the pool or the beach if you're going to the Caribbean. They'll have that. Right?
Come in a little curl. Yes. If you are going to a cruise island, almost every one of the cruise lines I know of has their private island. They will have towels for you. Now, some cruises give you a towel as you're leaving the ship. Disney and Celebrity have towels abundant. You don't have to rent them. You don't have to give there are cruise lines you have to show them your card that you have a towel, and then you're bringing the towel back. There are same cruise lines where you can't take a pool towel unless you show them your card. Disney and Celebrity, that is not, and we are doing Celebrity. They have them in abundance, so you don't need to pack a towel for anything. Research your ports. So go and make sure you know where you're going. A lot of the places are Caribbean, so we're in the U.S. We do a lot of Caribbean sailings. They're easy. You get on, you can do an excursion, or you can go and find a little spot at the beach, or it depends on what you want to do. You may also research your port and decide, I'm going to stay on the ship.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy what the ship has to offer. It's like less than half the people. It's quiet, and it's a great time to explore the ship.
Budget for gratuities, about $15 per person per day.
You can do prepaid gratuities. Jennifer and I do that a lot. And there's a big controversy as should you take your gratuities off? Should you prepay? Should you pay in cash? And that's an entirely different video. I personally will just do my prepaid gratuities, and then I also take cash and I tip, especially
at the end.
at
they
the
do a good
end,
job.
or if we're in our room service, I'll tip them every time.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care how full I am. I don't care how much I've eaten. We come back from dinner. I want room service. I love room service, so I always make sure, and I try to do 5s. I mean, I don't know if that's good or not, but then they know they're going to get a little tip, and plus they do charge gratuity. But I'm aware of that, so double, triple.
Yes.
Wi-Fi is not included, so that is a big thing. I normally do not purchase Wi-Fi. I have not needed it, as Jennifer and I have become content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Queens. As we've become content creators, we need it.
Yes.
We do both have premium Wi-Fi for our next cruise, and we are going to try to upload while we're experiencing the stuff in our excursions, and we'll see how that works.
But we didn't pay for
We
it.
did not. That was the travel agent
Perk.
which there are perks of being a travel agent. If you're interested,
Ask us.
Yep.
Check in early. Complete online check-in ahead. Usually you can check in how far in advance? I mean, like a month or something?
Yeah, easily.
Or
6 weeks. I
6
think it's
weeks?
6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. We checked in, I think it was the 6-week mark. And I do try to do, as soon as it opens, I try to check in because I want to get on the ship as early as possible. Yeah, I keep messing it. So I want to be on there. I want to have time to do the muster station, which is really easy now. You just go and scan your card. But part of, for me, is I like the ships. I want to see all the spaces. I want to, just experience it.
Get the layout.
Yeah. So, and then you can have lunch when you get on, and you just get your vacation started. So I'm an early checker-inner. And I do that as soon as I can and get the earliest spot that we can.
Mm-hmm.
Print your luggage tags. Okay, so you will get your luggage tags that shows what floor you're on, what your cabin number is, and it's colored. I have these little inserts. They're plastic inserts. I print the luggage tag, I put them in there, and then once we get to the port, we will put them on our luggage because we don't really want anybody to say, oh, they're on deck 19 and they're in room such and such. You kind of want your privacy. But I do have the tags. When we get our Amazon store, we'll have the link here. They are the most reused items besides my hooks. I have got the most use out of those items.
Okay. Where are we at? Read the daily planner, check every night. So we request a printed copy that our room steward would leave on the bed after we come back from dinner. It's nice to see that, but also on the app you'll be able to look at your daily planner and just kind of figure out what you're doing that day or what you want to go to, arts and crafts, shows, whatever.
I do kill trees. I like printed. I'm old school. But it does show you stuff like trivia games, bingo. Every cruise line has bingo, and there was times when we didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah.
But also, one thing about having a best friend who is just loves you and is accommodating, she will go and do corny crafts with you. Jennifer, let's go do dot art. I think was the last thing. Jennifer was like, oh my God. I can't believe she's going to do this. But it was great. I had fun. I kept it. So you get to see that kind of stuff. Oh, here's a big one. Return an hour early before your sail away. So when you get to the ports, if you have an excursion, I always book through the cruise line.
Yes.
Lots of people that I follow, content creators that I admire, will tell you, you don't have to, you can get a better deal. And they are right. However, the safety for me is no matter what happens on that excursion, whether we're back early, late, somebody's sick, the cruise line knows it. They have a contract with that provider, and they're going to wait for us. And I am not a pier runner. You are not going to see me. I can barely pier walk, so you're not going to see me running down that last minute. But I also I am an advocate for booking your excursions through the cruise line for the safety of you're going to get back in time, and if you don't, they'll wait on you.
Yeah, because they will leave you.
Yeah, they will.
Don't overpack. You'll wear less than you think. Well, I think I kind of learned that lesson, but am I going to follow that rule? Maybe.
I'm trying. I really want this one to be like smooth and smart and don't take it, but I guarantee you, I think last time I counted 4 pairs of shoes that I didn't wear. This was on our last BFF adventure on the Beyond.
Yeah.
4 pair of sandals or flip-flops or shoes, a bathing suit, 2 full outfits, and a dress. That is an entire...
I really am going to try to
Yeah.
pack less and make use of, something more than once, hopefully.
I'm going to try... I have been buying stuff that are similar in colors.
Like for a capsule wardrobe.
Yeah. So for this, my colors right now are white, blue, and pink.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of trying to get it all up in that area. Because Jennifer and I will not only be on the cruise for a 7-night trip, we will also stay an extra 2 days in Barcelona, and we're going to experience some Barcelona stuff.
Yeah.
So that's 2 so totally different vacations.
Yeah.
2 different vibes.
Trying to make the most of it.
Yes, exactly. So some other things that I want to say for first-time cruisers: don't forget to pack your main medication that you cannot get anywhere. Pack a Dramamine or Bonine, whatever works for you, because you don't know if you'll get seasick.
Yes.
And make sure that you have a little first aid kit. You can go and get it, but for you to have aspirin, Tylenol, Band-Aids, a little thing of antibiotic ointment, and I do have a first aid kit. I like to give flight kits to my co-travelers. I like to give little first aid kits. But it's a fine line between being a Mary Poppins and having everything you could ever need, or being willy-nilly and you got dirty hands and you don't have chapstick. So just be mindful to take the stuff that you really think you're going to need, but also know that just about anything you need, you'll be able to buy it on the ship.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot more expensive.
Yes, that $5 pack of Tylenol is going to cost you $20.
Yeah.
So just be mindful. All right, guys. So first-time cruisers, go book a trip. Oh, don't forget, like us, follow us, share.
And book the trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.